Amy Hunt. How surprised are you by Amy Hunt? 100-meter champion, Daryl Nita false starts, uh, 200-meter silver PB 22:14, probably with a better dip. You could say could have beaten Dina Asher Smith. What's your take on her? Younger than the rest? Yeah.
I'm not surprised and I'm not shocked. I know Amy quite well on a personal level as well, and we chatted in mix zones on multiple occasions this year. And she's always someone who comes across as someone who doesn't particularly want to leave the mix zone because she's chatting so much and wants to get her journey and her opinion out about where she's at as an athlete. She's very self aware, educated. I mean, people talk about Gabby Thomas at Harvard. Amy
Right.
Hunt's gone to Cambridge University. Very clever, very erudite, speaks really well, and comes across incredibly well in camera. And she's someone who is training out in Italy at the minute with a guy called Marco Arale, who actually used to coach Daryl Neita before Daryl
Right.
went to Lance Browman in the US and Florida.
So
But
she's out in Padova. Is it Padova?
it's around there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty idyllic. I'll say it's
Yeah. Yeah.
a bit better than training in the UK, I think, in terms of temperature and food. I'll say that much. But yeah, Amy, she's been compared to Kathy Cook, who, of course, was this proficient athlete for Great Britain back in the 1980s, and someone who had an electric top end speed. Amy's not short of confidence. She was talking about potentially even, challenging Julian Alfred to me after she ran at the London Diamond League and believed she knew how she could even beat Julian Alfred maybe in a couple of years' time if she got things right. And I thought, crikey, that's a hell of a statement given Julian just ran 21.71 in London
Into a
and
headwind. Yeah.
into a headwind and I think could run a lot quicker as well. I mean, Amy at the minute in the 200s, she's in that 22-2-3 shape. I think she can run sub 22 within the next year, the rate
Mm.
that she's going. And the reason I say that is because her top end speed is that good. If she can get the bend right, then I think anything is possible because her top end speed for me rivals some of the best athletes in the 200 right now in
Mm.
the world. I mean, you saw at the UK Champs, Amy came through like a train
Right.
uh, when she was kind of 50, 60 meters out, and Dina had to dip to get to the line. 22:14 obviously was the time there. So yeah, I think Amy is one of the most exciting European, let alone British sprint kind of prospects around. But again, she was a world under 18 record holder in the 200
Yeah.
meters. So she had Cambridge and a lot of injuries. She came back from both. And I think she's now fulfilling the potential that I think a lot of people, when she was a junior athlete, saw at that point as well.
So you think she could be in the final in Tokyo for the 200?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I
And,
think
and you think
Dina.
she'll do the double? How's that working out? Because I know Daryl did. Will they give Daryl a run for the 100?
I suspect so. I mean,
Mm.
Daryl finished fourth in the 100 meters at the Olympics. You
Yeah.
can't ignore that. I mean, Daryl, by her own standards, she will be the first to say she hasn't had as good as a year that she's had compared to previous years. But
Yeah.
she's with Lance. Lance has
Yeah.
obviously got Noah to where he's at, and that partnership will flourish, in my view, down the line.